So that's why I'm here.
Does Ryan beat Devin, in your opinion, Canelo, if he's okay, like mentally?
If he's 100% yes.
Yeah.
This fight right behind you between Haney and Garcia. Stylistically, what's a tougher fight for what's a tougher fight for Ryan, Haney or Tank? Stylistically,
I don't know. I don't think Ron can beat either of them. So I don't think he's not gonna beat Dev. I don't think he wouldn't beat Tank neither. So yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, Devin, he's a great fighter. He's a great ring general, and he's a disciplined fighter. He's got a great team around him, and as you can see, he's a focused fighter as well. And so I think that'll be, you know, I don't know if it's just trolling. I don't know if it's a bit of both, but you know, that'll be any fighter's downfall if they're not focused. If they're out, you know, playing around, you know, those games are going to catch up with you.
is there a stoppage in this fight?
Could be.
The phrase that we heard all the time, stops mid-fights. I believe Ryan needs to prove, and I believe he will prepare himself mentally and physically to do that. Because this is a career ending or career starting over again. And anyone that ever or never took a punch in their life, let alone smelt a boxing glove or a jockstrap, wouldn't understand that type of language. Because they're emotionally tied up on what their feelings are as a reporter and not look at a situation, whether we agree to disagree, to say, you know what, everybody have a chance until they buried in the dirt, then you know they done.
Yeah.
Between Haney and Davis, who has the most difficult style to beat?
I think Ryan has the difficult style to beat.
Between Haney and Tank Davis, you think? Oh, yeah. Between Haney and Tank Davis, who has the most difficult style to beat?
That's hard to say because they're both different styles. I think Tank Davis was a very aggressive fighter, but very beautiful boxer and knows how to calculate, you know, his punches. Devin, you know, one thing about Ryan is that if he doesn't respect your power, he's gonna walk right through you. I'm not sure how strong Devin Haney is, so we'll have to wait and see. That first round is gonna be very talented.
Ryan Garcia's antics leading up to the Devin fight.
Honestly, somebody asked me, I don't think nothing about it because I haven't really been following it. To be honest, we got a lot of other stuff going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they got a fight on April the 20th. Yeah, April the 20th. All I've heard is that they're not selling no tickets. That's all I've heard. I don't know how true it is. I don't care. It's not my fight. Two very good fighters, and I think it'll be a good fight.
Who do you think will win that one?
Should be a good fight. Should be a good fight. Should be a good fight.
Do you think New York is the wrong location for that one?
You asking me my opinion?
Yeah.
1,000%.
Because you said tickets aren't selling, but
No, I don't know. I'm just saying what I've heard. I don't know. That's none of my business, and I honestly could care less. But definitely has nothing to do with. Let me say this correctly. Has nothing to do with. New York's a beautiful place, beautiful market, great fans. They'll come out and support. But if you're asking me my opinion, is that fight is a Las Vegas fight. That's only my opinion. What do I know?
Yeah, for a pair.
And listen, I got a couple of predictions I want to get from him. The first one is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. What do you think about that fight?
Haney Garcia, ¿quién gana? ¿Y qué opinas de eso?
¿De quién?
Haney Garcia, ¿qué opinas de esa pelea y quién gana?
Buena pelea. Devin Haney, ¿no?
Sí.
Devin Haney es un buen boxeador, está subiendo ahora, está en un nivel bien colocado. Garcia también tiene su calidad de buen boxeador, pero no sé. Que mejor lo haga esa noche, creo que gane.
They're both great fighters, you know. Haney, brings his own style, his mystique, the way that he prepares is great. Ryan Garcia also brings a lot of motivation and something that can really make it for a great fight. Whoever wakes up better that day could get the win.
What do you think of Haney's fight with Garcia?
Yeah, I think Haney takes it to school, in all honesty, in my opinion. I think Haney's switched on, you know. He's got his training camp right, and that all plays a part, you know. He's got no distractions. He's like this.
What do you make of Garcia heading into the fight?
There's too much going on. You know, all that plays a part. When you've got too much going on, you're not zoned in.
If he was right, you know, he was active coming into the fight, and training was going good. How does Garcia against Haney at his best look? He still got Haney?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Haney's just a natural talent plus a very hard worker.
What's your thoughts on Ryan's antics leading up to Devin fight? Like, you know what I mean?
I have no thoughts on that. I just feel bad for the kid, and I hope nothing but the best for him.
That's good. That's good. Listen, Ryan dissed you saying you played him when y'all was supposed to fight. What's your response to that?
They weren't doing real business. And I'm not wasting my time with that.
Listen, we got a couple of fights coming up. What's your predictions for Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia?
I have Devin Haney. Devin Haney, a bit more serious. I hope this guy's just doing it for publicity. For whatever he's doing right now on social media. He's a good kid, talented fighter too. Haney's good. He's a good fighter.
I'm glad you mentioned that because speaking of focus, if what Ryan is doing is not an act, that can hurt you tremendously in a big fight. All the antics and because that shows you not lack of focus. Correct?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good image for him. It's not good image for boxing either. But again, he only knows what's going on right now with his life, and if it is true, I hope he recovers. I wish him well.
I think it might go the distance now that I'm looking at it, but I for sure think Devin pulls it off. I mean, that's what I think.
Let me get a couple of quick predictions from you. We got Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. What do you think about that fight? How you think it's going to go?
I think Devin gonna get the unanimous decision, box Ryan up. He'll probably have a hard fight the first 4 or 5 rounds. Then he'll catch Ryan's timing and start picking him apart. I feel like it's gonna be a real interesting fight. I'm gonna lean toward Devin. I feel like Devin gonna probably get the unanimous decision. But Ryan, a lot of people can't sleep on Ryan. He's real fast, strong. So I know Devin not gonna sleep on him. So Devin gonna come prepared. He's gonna get the unanimous decision.
How do you think Ryan's gonna come out in that fight?
I'm not sure. It's been hard to predict what Ryan's been doing lately, but I feel like he'll probably come out, try to rush Devin, similar to what he did to Tank, kind of. I feel like Devin gonna play safe first few rounds and start picking him apart.
Picking him apart as the fight goes on.
Yeah.
You got him by decision. Would you be surprised if he picks him apart, gets a stoppage later in the fight?
Not to say surprised. Devin has that in his arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped him, but I don't think the stoppage will happen.
You ever work with Devin, spar with him?
Never.
But that's the beauty of the sport, that you are exposed in front of the world in the most brutal capacity. And that's what will happen here on Saturday night. It all gets real. The social media, the rubbish, the screaming, the shouting. You're about to go into war with another man. And you will be exposed on Saturday night if you are not ready.
If you were on the other side of the table, though, and that was your fighter, would you be concerned at all?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me this, would you have pulled him out of the fight? We don't know. We've not had conversations with him. You guys haven't seen him in the gym. But you've got good people around him, like Derek James, like his family, like Golden Boy, where you would hope those guys respect the sport enough to pull him out if they don't think he's ready. So I think he's ready. I actually think it's going to be a very dangerous fight. That's another story. When he lifted his top up, I actually think he's going to make weight. I didn't yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he's went about it the right way with the promotion, though?
Everybody's entitled to do it. I mean, listen, as a promoter, I don't hate it. The only thing I hate maybe is the fact that people maybe believe that he wouldn't make the fight, and that's why now you're seeing it being a late sellout rather than an early sellout.
What were your initial thoughts on it?
That's all right. I mean, listen, I've been watching him on social media like a hawk. Haven't we all? I mean, that's why people say, is it good promotion, bad promotion? I've been glued to it. It's been like the Truman Show, right? Like, you remember that film where it's like, is this actually real? And I don't know whether, and I think that you're seeing uncharacteristic behaviour from Ryan Garcia, but then also like him just rolling with it. So some of it I think is like not put on but extreme, and the other is that he's just maybe out there a little bit, but he looked in good shape.
What's your response to Ryan showing over 3 pounds, man? What's your response to that, man? What's your response to Ryan weighing in over 3 pounds?
No interviews right now, my man. I think it might be a technique, trying to be heavy, be a weight bully.
For him, he's not the champion right now. He's coming off of a loss with Tank. He got to try to do something to keep people excited. So by coming in, doing everything against the grain, gives him a better chance because he feels like he's a rebel. And that's what he wants to be. He feels like he wants to be the bad guy and let Haney be the good guy. And by doing things like this, it further exaggerates him being the bad guy.
Do you think he also uses it as an advantage? I mean, he like purposely say, okay, I'm gonna have this advantage.
He's gonna try to have an advantage, but make no mistake about it. Haney ain't small as you think Haney is.
Was you surprised he came and drank the beer on the scale?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, look what he's been doing lately. Why would you be surprised? Nothing he does surprise me.
So as a coach and as a trainer, at what point do you pull your fighter to the side and say, hey man, what's going on? Talk to me.
Well, as a coach, as a trainer, my fighter, if he did that, I would leave the stage. But everybody ain't me. But I boxed. I understood. I represented the fans. You understand me? And my kids, I don't want my kids looking up to that. So when I was a boxer, I respected myself enough to do things that your kids can look up to me and say, I want to be like him one day, and you not be ashamed of it. That kind of stuff is not what you really want in boxing. That kind of stuff is what hurts the sport, and I feel bad that he's going through so much mentally that he's doing things like that, but that's not good to me.
So you think that Saturday, Roy?
What?
Should he be fighting in this fight Saturday, Roy?
I mean, he already signed up for it now. People want to spend their money to see it, so yeah, he got to fight now. But after this, he should really be evaluated.
How do you think Devin?
Huh? He got a left hook, he got a chance because he got a hell of a left hook. He always got a chance, but his mind, you just got to wonder where his mind is.
But how do you land that left hook against
I
a
ain't
guy
say
so
all that.
cerebral?
He just asked does he have a chance. I ain't say he gonna land it. I say he has a chance. I don't say I say he has a chance.
Who do you think? How do you think?
Devin, does Devin stop Ryan?
I think so.
Me personally, I've been riding with Devin all his fights. I'm going with Ron this fight because I've been in front of Ron. That's why I'm favoring in that way. And what I think.
Are you like hesitant to comment on Ryan's weight and all that because you don't want to take away from potentially what Devin's about to do?
No, I mean, I don't want to speak on his mental health because I don't know about his mental health. All I know is that he's been evaluated by doctors. I'm not a doctor, and the doctor passed him. So if they pass him, they must know that he's well in something we don't know. That's why I'm not speaking too much on it. But I mean, and being a fighter, everybody wants to win. But Devin is still the better fighter no matter what happens today.
Do you think this fight is going the distance?